Austin's housing market is crashing. That's right, you heard me. It is crashing, guys. You guys really need to hear this. I know everybody told you, hey, no problem. Austin is the next big thing. No problem. They told you prices will continue to go to the moon. Well, come on, man. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, check in the description. I have a newsletter, guys. A newsletter that will give you tremendous value. And if you sign up today, you will get a step-by-step guide on how to claim your NAR settlement payment, guys. It's free. How can you beat that? You can. Well, let's jump into it. Austin. Remember the days a couple of years ago? It was the hottest market around. It was the market that everybody was moving to. Everybody in California, Florida was all moving to this area called Austin.
First, don't mess with Texas.
That had great weather, had promising times, and the houses were super red hot. Remember the lines, blocks and blocks and blocks of people just waiting to put a bid on the house in Austin? It was crazy. The market there was on fire. But now, look at this. Plunging home prices and fleeing companies, Austin's glow is fading. Why could that be? Now, this is important, guys. I need you to focus on this. This is the reason why I say you have to watch my videos so I can show you in between the lines of what's important. And yes, I don't expect you to be an economist, but I need you to see what really affects markets going up and down. It's just as simple as that. And where do we land? We land on this. Oracle is moving its headquarters out of the city. Tesla is pulling back after a rapid expansion. Almost a quarter of commercial office space is vacant. Nowhere in the country has residential real estate prices fallen further from their pandemic peak. Did you guys hear what I just said there? I need you to listen to what I just said. Jobs. Jobs.
What are you gonna fire me?
If an area has jobs moving away from it, that means prices go down. The reason why people came to that area is no longer there. If people don't have jobs in the area, you can guarantee that homes in that area will go down, that the area will suffer, meaning businesses will leave, because let's be real. All of these big businesses, Tesla, Oracle, they have other businesses, the mom and pop shops, third-party businesses that are going to support that. That just does not include areas like that are providing services for those companies. I'm talking about Starbucks. I'm talking about coffee shops. I'm talking about restaurants. All of those businesses are supported because people who work in those areas are going to go to those places to eat, shop, and live. That is the point. If there's nothing to do there, nobody wants to live there. That is what I've been trying to let people know and understand. This just doesn't go for individuals who want to live there. This goes for individuals who want to invest there. If you're an investor and you're trying to buy a duplex, or you're trying to buy a single family or an apartment, whatever it is, don't you need people who want to live there? Of course you do. Don't you need individuals to have a job to pay the rent?
Well, yeah, took you long enough.
All of that stuff is contingent upon jobs. Today's video is sponsored by Baselane. Baselane's mission is to help smaller real estate investors achieve their financial goals. They aim to achieve that mission by providing real estate investors with an all-in-one platform, Baselane, that allows investors to do their accounting, bookkeeping, banking, and property management in an all-in-one platform. And let's be honest, guys, nobody wants to go door to door collecting checks for rent that is owed at the beginning of the month. Come on, don't do that. We want to make it easy, and Baselane will do that for you. Baselane is easy to use, and it has all the tools that you need to do things like landlord banking, rent collection, and accounting for all of your properties. The last thing you want to do is have pen and paper, walking around trying to do accounting and figuring out what to do with your property. We don't want to do that. We want things to be easy, and we want things to be organized, and Baselane does that for you. So go in my description or my pinned comment. I have a link where you can sign up and get started today. Now back to the video. Austin, the cosmic cowboy paradise, became the COVID-era economic superstar as it lured Elon Musk and a host of California refugees with its low taxes and sunny weather. Had become accustomed to a steady drumbeat of good news, but lately that's changed. And on Tuesday, Larry Ellison announced that his software company will shift its headquarters from the Texas capital to Nashville, Tennessee. It was a brief marriage. Oracle only arrived in Austin in 2020, but getting jilted is never easy. Guys, listen. I was stating this over and over and over again. You guys have to understand that, yes, a lot of people came from California. A lot of people came from Florida, New York, and all these other places because they thought it was going to be just jobs everywhere, just unlimited jobs. That's what people really thought. That it was just gonna be a paradise.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. That's corny.
You get the sunny weather, you get all of the things that you were getting in these other states like a Florida or a California or in New York. You can get all of those things in Austin.
And it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
I would hear realtors, I would hear pundits say,
guys, don't worry. Austin is bulletproof. Austin, nothing is gonna happen to Austin. Don't worry about Austin. Do you know what's happening in Austin right now? Everybody and their mom is moving to Austin.
They were saying things like,
you won't see a downturn in Austin in you'd be lucky if it was 10 years.
And I was scratching my head like, what? Are you guys kidding me? You do understand where we're headed. We're headed into a recession. And you know what's gonna happen with a recession? People are gonna lose jobs. Companies are gonna say, I don't know about this anymore. And what has happened? What has happened? Why are these guys leaving? Why are companies deciding that they want to leave an area that they just arrived in 2020? Why is that? And as I always say, it's going to get worse before it gets better. So be prepared for it, guys. If you're in Austin, be prepared for it. It's going to get worse. And the reason why I say that is if you have two of the biggest employers pulling away, what's going to happen to all the third party or the smaller shops that depended on that? They're either going to go out of business or they're going to move right with them. After a 12-year streak of the fastest growing large metro area in the US, Austin lost that slot in 2023. An office glut has pushed the vacancy rate 5% points higher than the US national average. According to data, housing prices have dropped 18%. Let's say that again. It has dropped 18% from the pandemic highs seen in May 2022. I know what you guys call it a crash. Now, let's put this in perspective. The prices may still be high in that area. They still may be high, but they have dropped. 18% drop in prices. That's nothing small, guys. 18%. Like again, no, I do want to repeat, the prices may still be high, but we're going in the right direction. Also saw a boom in corporate relocations during the pandemic that has since slowed. In 2022, 64 companies either moved their headquarters or significant operations to Austin. According to a local development group, that number dropped to 37 in 2023. This year, Austin has only seen 11 such moves, and some major players are dialing back their presence. Meta decided not to move into a new space in downtown Austin, instead sought to sublease 589,000 square feet. The Austin American Statements reported that Google still isn't moved into a 35-story cell-shaped building at least that overlook downtown Lake Bird Lake. Why do you think that some of these companies are going,
let me lease that. Let me go ahead and rent that. I don't think I want to buy a building that I don't want to be, that won't work out for me in the end. I don't know if I even need a building here because the way that the economy's going, they're probably gonna lay off a bunch of people.
This is what I'm saying that you have to read in between the lines, guys. These companies aren't dumb. These companies are trying to make as much money as they possibly can. And again, like I always say, what is the number one thing that a company will do before they do anything on trying to make a profit? If they're losing money, they're gonna lay you off.
Corporate called, you're fired.
Oh dear.
So a lot of people moved to Austin. And from what I hear, Texas people didn't want people from California moving to Texas. People from New York and all these other places, they were like, hey, you can stay there. Don't bring all that over here. But nobody wants to listen to Orlando, right? Just a guy on YouTube. What is he talking about? Well, let's read the next line here. This month, Austin-based Tesla said it will lay off 2,688 workers in the city as part of a plan to slash more than 10% of its global workforce. What did I just say, guys? Didn't I just say this? I said it in videos 6, 7, 8 months ago when I did videos on Austin. I was saying, guys, listen, I know you guys want to really move to Austin and you think everything is great. What if, which is not a what if, people really did buy homes in that area, moving from all of these different locations. Now your property has gone down in value. I wonder what those taxes are. I know everybody loves Texas and no state tax and all that other stuff and everything's great. But property taxes in Texas? Property taxes in Texas. Guys, if you're in Texas, comment how much your property taxes has went up in Texas. Tell me. I've done videos on this where I've shown you guys Texas property taxes. No, I know you're getting the no state tax thing, but you guys are still paying for it in property taxes. Insurance is still going up. So you lost value on your home, but you're still paying higher insurance? Make that make sense to me. And I know what a lot of you guys are gonna say. Oh, Orlando, 10%, that's not much. 2,688 workers losing their jobs. I mean, that's a drop in the bucket. Huh? Well, tell that to the almost 3,000 people that lost their jobs. Some of them relocated from California. Tell that to them. And again, guys, this is the reason why it's so important for you to look at your local market. If you've been looking at your local market, you probably would have known that this stuff was happening in the background, that Tesla said that they were gonna get rid of fire employees, that you saw that everything wasn't going in the right direction in your area, in your city of Austin. You probably saw all of this. And if you didn't see it, then you weren't paying attention. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to pay attention to your local area to find out if buying a home right now is the best thing for you and your family. It may not be, and it may. If you're getting a great deal in Austin and someone needs to move and you're gonna get a great deal on that, then you're saying, oh, I'll go ahead and buy. But a lot of people who bought these homes, they overpaid. And that money is gone now. Now, will it come back? I'm sure it will. How long will it take? Years and years. So I hope you got value out of this video, guys. And as always, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, get into your first rental property. And I promise you, the information you will get from that video, it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.